Hey everyone, Tiago here. Today, we're going to talk about something exciting. If you love PC gaming with your powerful GPU, or even gaming on different consoles like the PlayStation 5, you probably have a PlayStation 5 controller. And today, we're going to talk about one of the best ones that I've tried. And trust me, I've tried a lot of them. This is going to be the AIM controller. This is going to be the PS5 version. I'm going to go through all of the features, basically all of the different customizations that you can do, and what makes this better than a standard PlayStation controller. So after buying so many of these AIM controllers myself, like I fell in love with the paddle system. That was the first thing that got me. Recently, I decided to partner with them and they sent me this to review, and also a really cool code. I'm going to put it down below, code classical. That's going to give you right now the sale is incredible. It's one of the best that I've seen. And it's even though they sent me one, I may even buy another one. That's how much I really like these. Code classical, and I'm going to put the affiliate link down below. So the first important thing, this is a PlayStation 5 controller. What I mean by that, AIM controllers use an OEM real genuine PlayStation 5 controller, basically tuned up like a racehorse like this. It becomes something really out of this world. So first, we're going to talk about the face of the controller. I'm going to tell you what different customizations you can actually do with AIM controllers. Then we'll talk about the top, of course, and then the back. So let's start with the face of the controller. Let's start with the thumbsticks. These are kind of hiding something really cool. They're Hall effect thumbsticks. Anytime I talk to anybody, even like a casual gamer, about controllers, they always mention either their controller has some type of stick drift or somebody's controller that they know has stick drift. Not these bad boys. These are Hall effects, so that diminishes the chances of stick drift by a huge percentage, and they feel really cool. They're a lot. I'm also going to let you hear the controller throughout the video because you'll see this is a very satisfying controller in terms of the tactility and how it feels in your hand. You're also going to be able to remove and adjust the height. They just pop out. And in the box, you'll get different heights. The base I chose to be a different color than the thumbstick itself, than the top piece. You can do that, so you can put like Xbox thumbsticks on here, and all different types of shapes and colors, and it looks good aesthetically. And you can also find the one that fits in your hand. Like for example, some people like to have a taller right stick for aiming in like Call of Duty or something like that. Something else that's really cool on the face of this controller, and I'm not just talking about the really cool aesthetics. I mean, this, you can see that awesome design. This is going to be part of their new sort of metallic series. Looks incredible. Also have classical technology written on the side. You can have it engraved like this, either on one side or the other one. You can put, whatever you want, like your gamer tag or something like that. The buttons are a really cool feature of this controller. Now, obviously, you can see I chose this nice color blue. You can choose a variety of different colors as well. You can even have the standard DualSense color scheme if you don't want to jazz it up this much. But I think this looks really cool. And these are going to be the digital buttons. So I'm going to let you hear them. They're going to have a much more tactile feel and very responsive. And they sound really cool as well. And similarly, the D-pad right here has the same tactility. Very cool. You can hear it as well. It sounds really nice. And let's say you wanted to change the color, right? Normally you would have to what? Buy a new controller, right? Go and buy a new PlayStation 5 controller. It's what they call a snap panel. You don't need any tools or anything. And you can see the controller is now bare. So you just swapped it out, and then in like a few seconds, you can take it out and reinstall it very easily. You can do that on both sides. You can also do it to the touchpad. There's two little magnetic pieces right on the top there. And then you see the touchpad right down here. To change the look of it, you can do whatever you want. Let's talk about the top of the controller and basically the bumpers and triggers. I'm going to let you listen to them. So that's going to be their digital bumper and their digital trigger system. You can tell it's a mouse click, extremely tactile. Like, you can't ask for better than this. Amazing. Listen to that. And it feels incredible. And then the triggers as well. You have a very similar little snap. Obviously, because of the way the triggers are, it's a little bit different actuation, and it feels really nice. So for games like Call of Duty and FPS games, this is going to give you sort of that instant actuation. You don't have to go very deep at all. See the little tab in the back? On both of them, you can just simply, you can do it in game, very easy to do. You can just pull it, and all of a sudden, the adaptive mechanism to have all of a sudden you have your normal triggers back like a normal controller. The bumper will still stay tactile, but that doesn't matter because the games all use the same actuation of the bumper. The important thing will be the triggers. That's a very good tech feature, but it's also a very good value because you have all this stuff built into the controller that it can kind of like keep having a longer life, both with the choosing the trigger. So whatever game you play is going to be fine. And then obviously with switching out the faceplates and everything. And then obviously with the Hall effect sticks, which are going to last a lot longer than traditional potentiometers, just because of the lack of stick drift that bothers a lot of people with controllers. As we continue to head down towards the back, you're going to see something very obvious. This is not a standard back. And perhaps this is going to be the hallmark feature for many people, and that's going to be their paddle system. Look at this. Now, I've tried controllers from every single custom controller company, and I consider these to be the absolute best paddle system on any controller. Period. I mean, listen to the tactility first of all. You can hear how fast it's like little firecrackers. And imagine when you're playing, it feels like it sounds when you're playing. It's not like one is heavy and one is light. These are the Spider Action V3. It's absolutely incredible. And I even have an older AIM controller here that also has one of their previous versions, and it sounds and feels just as good to me. And then this is just an older version of the AIM controller. This one looks and feels incredible, and obviously you have the grip on the side. That's another hallmark of the Pro controller, if you will. This grip you can get it in red, or if you just want it, in black or no grip. So you have different options there, and the grip feels really nice. And I've been playing with this controller a lot. They typically last really well. It's a very well-made, like rubberized material. With the paddle themselves, you can remap them as well. Now you can only have one set of mapping at a time, and you can remap it as you choose, but it doesn't have profiles or anything like that. It doesn't have profile 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't have that capability. But you can just remap them on the fly. Very simple to do. And I'm going to leave my coupon code down below because I have partnered with AIM controllers, and I think the deal now is the best one that I've ever seen. Like seriously, like this controller here with all of these options. And remember, they run a lot of sales throughout the year, but the one now is definitely the best one that I've seen. And I'm not just saying that because I'm making a review on this. Like genuinely, that's really true. Like this one typically with every single option, Hall effects and everything, it's almost a $400 controller. It's like 390 something, but that's before you apply their coupons and the codes. My code, for example, classical, it does whatever the best code that they have currently that's ongoing. And right now it's almost like 50%. So this is like $189. Now, I own more than like 10 AIM controllers, probably even more between PlayStation 4, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. Like I have a bunch of their controllers, and this is the first one that I've partnered with them with, that they sent me to review. But I mean, I would buy this sucker every day at $189 plus whatever shipping and tax. But that's what this comes out to with the deal that they're running now. Obviously, when you're watching this video, it may change. It may be 200 something. And especially with these type of options, a lot of times it's like over 300. So the deals now is definitely very good. Like if you look at the price of custom controllers, AIM controllers, they're extremely competitive, and they're not only do they have features that other places don't have, the price is really exceptional. And obviously that leads us, there's going to be the big point that people always ask about. That's going to be, the warranty and customer service and everything like that. So the interesting thing is that, I've been a customer of theirs. Like I said, I have numerous controllers. And so I've been able to see sort of the sales side and the shipping side. First, the shipping times are definitely pretty fair for a custom controller. Obviously, if you get one of their pro models that are like pre-built, they come a little bit faster. And when you customize it like this, it takes a few weeks usually. It's nothing crazy. I never had to wait like over a month, for example. Sometimes you have to wait that long with some custom controller companies. And you can also get what they call speedy aim, where you do have to pay a little bit extra, but then you get the controller a lot faster. They like pretty much prioritize it, which is pretty much what some of these, what the companies do. And they have a lifetime warranty on the parts that they modify on the controller itself. Obviously, some things won't be covered, like things, see, at least from what I've seen, is probably one of the best in the business. I mean, they have a lifetime warranty on the controller, on the parts that they modify. And obviously, one more thing that we have to talk about this: if you're going to charge it, like this isn't going to fit in the traditional like DualSense charger, like the stock Sony one. That's why they sell chargers like these. Basically, the controller has a charging USB-C port on the top, and it's going to charge like this. Just because of the paddle system and the way it's a little bit thicker, that's the only difference that it, and sort of that to have that housing there. It just makes it a little bit thicker, and with the paddles, it won't fit. So the code is classical, and I'm going to put the affiliate link down below. That way, you can get a really, really good deal with these type of options. Like, you're not going to find a controller like at the prices when they have these coupon codes and the sale anywhere else with this type of build quality, lifetime warranty. Like, it's really, really crazy. It's no wonder I bought so many of these before reaching this point. This is what I consider to be the best one that I own, just because of look at it, the design and Hall effects and all the features. Very, very incredible. So I'm going to leave the affiliate link. I am partnered with AIM Controllers. I'm going to leave it down below with my code as well. You guys take a look. Let me know if you have any questions. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.